I got some waist beads for sale. Chakra balancing waist beads. Chakra balancing. Chakras are energy wheels or energy portals lodged in your spinal cord and lodged in different parts of the planet. Energy wheels or chakras are the frequencies from the concentrated frequencies from the elements and the other planets that are lodged in our spinal column that make up our entire nervous system. So, I know some people may be familiar with like meditation and yoga and getting into like occultism, masonry, high sciences. All of that is, from my perspective, is all centered around man or people becoming more aware of their energy bodies, the fact that our entire body is powered by fields of energy and frequency, and that although we appear to be physical, non-moving things, that we're actually always constantly in motion. The planet is constantly in motion, and everything in our being, everything that makes up our body is constantly in motion, constantly vibrating. A reference, something that I would recommend to read and to get into, to get more understanding and get more in depth, would be one, the Kabbalion, the Emerald Tablet by Hermes Trismegistus. The Kabbalion, the Emerald Tablet, from my perspective, is the very first recorded written law of not just people, not just the planet, but of the universe. So I recommend that everybody go and get the Emerald Tablet. Read the Emerald Tablet, study it, digest it, get into it, because it's the law. It is the only real, true law of men and women and children. So these waist beads, I make these waist beads, one, for the sake of waist training and for the decorative reasons and purposes, but also because I'm very, very, very much in love with the rainbow, with colors. I've always been attracted to colors. I've always been attracted to the rainbow, and I've found here lately that the sight of these colors puts me in a natural, good space, and it helps me to naturally start to tune into the higher frequencies in my body and in my mind's heart, or my heart's mind, however you say it, to help me either dissolve, distract me, or heal me from some ailing, some type of issue, or some type of drama or trauma that I'm trying to work through. Like I said, all things are, according to the Emerald Tablet, all things are in constant motion. All things are in vibration. All things are linked at its core to vibration. So even if you're having a bad day, that bad day or that frequency or that energy that you feel, it's a frequency. And so it can change if you know how to change the frequency back into something that makes you feel good. These waist beads, I use the colors to pull my frequency out of a negative space back into a positive space, based on what I know about the colors, the attributes. It's the colors are not just colors. It's actual philosophies and thought processes and attributes attached to each color. For instance, red the color red is rooted in the very bottom of our spine. It's lodged and it is the world of all things I am. All things I am, meaning anything that comes into existence, be it spiritual or physical, it has to first go through the root chakra. It has to first come out of a red energy, or basically the very first energy that manifested out of chaos, out of darkness, out of nothingness was I am, was the red energy, was the realization that you're something. So whenever I get like off course, or I kind of like start feeling myself not really being grounded and really like, too far out into somebody's argument, or, trying to, or even in my own ego, you know what I mean? I have to check myself and ground myself back into the great I am. The great I am is basically not just me, I am. The great I am is the God I am. So when you tune into this frequency or this energy, it reminds you of your unity to everything and all things, which makes you start to respect and have a little bit more humility, have a little bit more care and caution in your approach, so to speak. And then so on. You move on to orange. Orange is the great I feel. So when your feelings is out of whack, when your emotions is kind of like, intense or just ill, you know how you know always where you are mentally, spiritually, and emotionally just by the way that you feel. You're orange. The orange vibration in you is almost like the invisible moral compass to let you know if you're in a good space, when you just walked into a party, or if you just went outside to hang with people. Your intuitive compass, your moral, your internal moral compass, which is the orange vibration, not just in you, but in the universe and in the entire planet, links everybody to how they feel, the orange frequency. And your orange frequency, the feelings is good, is honest, is upright, is just. And so if you're feeling anything other than that, then usually it means you're walking away, moved away from here, and you need to get back. Basically meaning ponder, meditate a little bit, take a moment of pause and think about orange. Not just think about the color orange, but what it means, what the frequency means, and what the frequency really truly feels like. Oh, that's a charm there. I got charms on them too. Yellow. Yellow is the great I act, I move, I am action, I am constantly evolving, so to speak. Yellow is the vortex, it's the principle, it's the attribute, or the energy frequency manifested in the universe, on the planet, and in man that keeps you moving, that keeps you motivated toward something, that keeps you aware of you being alive, flesh and blood being. I act. If you ain't doing, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling like you could be much more worthy, much more useful, much more of value, you need to tune into the sun or the yellow frequency. The yellow frequency inside of you, the yellow frequency in the universe, and the yellow frequency on the planet that links all of us together, that keeps us motivated, that keeps us getting out the bed and moving, is this color, this frequency, this attribute. Green, I love, I care. Green brings all of the actual heart chakra, all of the chakras together, actually, because green is the chakra of the heart. So, hold on, let me go back real quick. I said red was lodged at the base of your spine. Orange is more so in your pelvic area, sexual regions area. Yellow is in your abdominal, your stomach area. Green is in your heart, chest area, heart chakra, chest area. You want to make sure, remember the movie Green Lantern? The Green Lantern had all the supernatural power on the planet because he kept the vibration of his heart so pure that it kept him aligned with the universe. Remember, he was leaving the planet and going back into the universe because of the green heart chakra, or the green field of energy produced first in the universe by the sun, or manifested first in the universe by the sun, manifested first in the planet. Notice trees are green, and trees give us oxygen, and trees is a network in itself all over the planet. Like, basically, when you see trees all over the planet, you're looking at your own chest or your own heart chakra. And what do you get from trees but life and nurturing and life? So when you think of green, or the green field of energy that all of us holds in our chest, it keeps us in tune with love. It keeps us in tune with caring and connecting to people. It keeps us in tune with getting away from those egotistical, mundane ideas of self and staying in line with energy, with frequency, the true law of vibration, the emerald tablet. The Kabbalion that I first mentioned in this video is called the emerald tablet. The emerald tablet is green. Emerald is green, meaning that the magic vortex is through the green vortex, or the green chakra, or the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the chakra that gives to everything and takes from nothing. It only feeds. Blue, sky blue, baby blue, is the throat chakra, is the I speak chakra, is the manifested energy of the universe that begins to make commands on things to become what they are. Basically, when God spoke, when God actually started speaking, like using power, major forces of energy to create and sustain things, this was the vibration that was done under, the I speak. When you speak, when we speak, as long as it's in line with truth, honesty, and integrity, this is the vibration that is coming from our throat chakra. Our mouth is blue. As long as the speech and the things being spoken on and about are in line with evolution and the vibration and the heart and the feelings and the existence of each other, this will always be green, meaning your throat chakra will be clear. Your throat chakra will be, the frequency resonating from your throat chakra would be a blue frequency. And if not, if you tell a lot of lies and you tell a whole bunch of untruths and got a lot of bullshit, this ain't going to be blue. It's going to be something else. It's going to be clogged up, maybe with dark gray shit or something. I don't know. Indigo. Indigo is the chakra, or the frequency of the middle of the mind. The middle of the mind, or right here in the center of your forehead, is the chakra of the indigo, or the very dark blue frequency. Indigo and dark blue is the I know. Is it I know? Is I know? Then I understand. Right. I know. All right. So I know means that after you have traveled through these vortexes, meaning after you have started to align your chakras and get more in tune with who you are and how you are connected to the ethers and the planet, and all men and women are connected. And then you start aligning your feelings and how you feel about people and how you feel about yourself and how you feel about God. And then you start to move accordingly to the truth about who you are, what you are, or how you feel. And you start understanding and getting more in tune with love and life and honesty and integrity. And you speak. Not only do you act Not only are you acting, but now you are speaking and being the thing that you are, the honest I am, the honest vibrational being that is evolving on the planet. You start to understand the purpose. The purpose starts to become more evident. You start becoming a little bit more in tune and aware of you and your purpose, your value in God. And so you then start to say, I know. Now I know why I'm here. Now I'm starting to get it. Now I see God. And I see God in everything and everybody because I understand the great I am. I understand, I know that all that I am and all that people are and all that animals are and all that the universe is frequency. It's power manifested out of darkness. So I know that I love. I know what love is. I know what my mission is. I know why I feel the way I feel, right? So after you start to know, then you start to understand. Understand. The understanding chakra, or the highest vibrational chakra in our body, is at the top of our head, the crown, which is purple. It resonates purple. When babies are born, their crown chakra is still illumined. Their soft spot is their crown chakra. The crown chakra is the purple vortex, the purple frequency that keeps you locked. It either binds you back to the universe or keeps you. When you're a baby, you're still very much a part of the higher frequencies of the universe. So your soft spot is still open, so your crown is still very much on your head. Meaning a baby is still aligned with all of these vortexes, all of these energy frequencies. As the baby grows older and starts to become more aware of its ego itself, it walks away from its crown. At some point, though, in adolescence and then, growing into your adult self, the ego baby or the egotistical part of you that left your crown is supposed to be basically working your way back to the crown, meaning you're supposed to start asking questions, the who, what, when, where, why am I, etc. And it starts to work you back into these vortexes that usually your ego around adolescence, around preteen years, starts to walk you away from, because you're trying to fit into a world and a mundane idea and society of yourself until you start realizing and recognizing and waking up, or your energy chakra starts to become more intense, where it makes you start to tune into and get more aligned with your own self, your true self, which is the vibrational self. So the crown chakra is the I understand chakra. The crown chakra is the highest frequency that you begin to get into before you actually start to mutate your own physical body back into a higher echelon of being. This is when people start calling themselves gods and goddesses. It's because they're actually aware of the fall. The fall is when you come into your physical body and your chakra points. They're still awakened, but they start to become dormant the more you turn into this fake idea of I am, this fake idea of yourself. But then after a certain amount of time of trials, tribulations, and despair in the fake world, which is the fake idea of yourself, you usually start asking questions, asking God, asking your own heart who you are, what you are, and it brings you back into the vortex of mastering yourself. The purple vibration, the purple vortex, or the purple frequency emanating from the universe, from the planet, and from your body is the vortex, is the unifying principle, the unifying energy that pulls you out of your ego back into your God self, back into your honest self, back into your high self, back into your true understanding and overstanding self. When you get to the point of I understand, it's supposed to be at the point where you are able to truly see, recognize, and realize that all things and all beings exist in vibration and frequency that are a part of your vibration and frequency. And so it makes you basically carry your entire being, your entire thought process, your entire mannerisms start to become a little bit more whole, a little bit more upright, a little bit more just.